Is massive Hamas attack on Israel the assault Iran warned of? Iran's IRGC head Hossein Salami warned last week that Israel was vulnerable to one large tactical operation because the country is so small. The massive rocket barrage, involving some 600 rockets from Gaza in a 24-hour period, reaching the crescendo of hundreds of rockets fired around 9 in the evening, blanketing central and southern Israel, may be linked to Iran's warnings about a single, large operation. Iran's IRGC head Hossein Salami warned last week that Israel was vulnerable to one large tactical operation because the country is so small. He pointed to the S-200 fired from Syria near Dimona and other threats to Israel as an example of how vulnerable the country is. The massive rocket fire launched on May 11, an unprecedented series of barrages targeting Ashkelon, attempting to test the abilities of Israel's multi-layered air defenses, appear to be part of an Iranian-inspired plan. This is because Islamic Jihad, an Iranian proxy, is involved in the rocket fire and because Hamas is backed by Iran. It isn't the first time, of course, that these groups have launched massive rocket attacks, or the first time they targeted Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. The unprecedented aspect relates in part to the volume of fire, sometimes more than 100 rockets in several minutes, and also the nature of the concentrated attack on Ashkelon. The lessons being learned by Iran are clear because the Islamic Republic and its friends among Hezbollah have all been predicting that Israel is in decline. This was what was said clearly by Hassan Nasrallah and Iran's supreme leader. The message from Tehran was not just that Israel could be harmed by a large tactical strike, like a massive rocket fire, but also that the country is harmed by internal divisions and that it can be broken by a spark like this fire. Iran pays close attention to Israel's internal politics and media. Nasrallah also does. He was watching the story about the dozens of Israelis killed on Mount Meron. Iran has been studying Israel's method of retaliation and also its ability to manage the conflict with Hamas.
Hamas fires rockets into
This
Israel as
management has gone
tensions
on
in
for
Jerusalem
years,
boil
since
over.
the 2014 war. It has involved numerous rounds of conflict in which Israel would carry out airstrikes, but would avoid a ground operation.